Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Today I cleaned off my desk and things like that, and put things away like we do, well, like I do. I tend to do that after every project simply because I craft in my bedroom and it needs to be kept tidy. I can't just leave things laying around. It annoys me. Not so much the other half, but it annoys me to wake up with a mess. And a few weeks ago, I don't know how long, a couple of weeks ago, after I got the decorating doily kit from Luscious Laces, I said I was going to do a snippet roll type thing, and I used some curtaining as my base. I think I showed it on a video that I was going to do that along with a few other things, and I think this is the last thing I said I was going to do. And I did start it, but I haven't finished it, so I thought we would take a look at it today. It's like a collage at the moment. As you can see, I have the curtaining as a base. It is a little bit hard to see. I'm trying to find. Okay, down the end here, you can see there's the curtaining there. I have a layer of the curtaining there. I have this particular crochet trim, which is from Luscious Laces also. I have things from each of the kits that I've received from Luscious Laces in here. I also have this bit of, it was a wider lace than that, and I just trimmed it down a bit, or I'd already used part of it and that was left. I can't quite remember because, like I said, it was a couple of weeks ago now. But it's that one there. It's got a goldy colour. I'm not quite sure what kit that came from, but it is from Luscious Laces. This particular little lace here, it may have come, I'm not quite sure if the little trim here came from Luscious Laces, but it's there anyway. I'll show you that side in a moment. Okay, so we have our base of our curtaining fabric. We have this crochet trim. Then I have a strip of this lace remnant going down there, and also a smaller trim on that side. And then all I've done is used the doilies that I had and cut various pieces. Like this piece belonged inside of this piece, and this piece belonged inside of this piece, and this little piece belonged inside of that piece, which belonged in that piece, and so on. I've kind of done that, with different doilies in different styles all the way along, and just given different effects, and I think it looks quite pretty. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out, and that's the back of the collage roll that I'm doing. So it's decorative, but it doesn't have to be any more decorative than that if I don't want it to be. I've left this piece here. I'm not quite sure what I'm using. It's quite wide, so I'm not sure if it will be like a spool, or whether it will be something I make perhaps from a tube of some kind, and that will go around there. But I've left that tail until I decide what I'm doing anyway. So that's the outer side of it, and then on the inside, I used parts of the doilies like I did before on the other side, but then I've started decorating them. I used them more in clusters as well. I've made some tiny little gathered flowers from the trims from Luscious Laces, and a little bit of seam binding there as well. This little gold piece here is from one of the beautiful trims from the wall hanging kit. This is another parts of trims from Luscious Laces, some lovely eyelet trim. Also, we have the buttons and the centerpieces are my own, These little pieces came off some little square, like applique doily type things. They were the corner pieces that I'd got. So, and then there's this trim along the edge here, which is also from Luscious Laces, so most of it is. But then when I got to this stage, I put it away because I thought it was getting a little bit too, well, I like it, but it's very formal, isn't it? And so I put it away because I thought, it's me, I have to have everything just so, and it was getting a little bit much, so I put it away, and I thought I'd play with it a little bit today and see if I could loosen it up a little bit. So I'm not going back into my Luscious Laces. I'm going to decorate it. I have, which I'm sure other people have, on my desk I have these sorts of things, and they're full of all those bits that you end up left on your desk and you just toss them in, you know, like, or buttons. I haven't put those away yet, so they're just in there, just odds and ends, or they've fallen on the floor and you've tied it up, and then you pick it up and you just throw it in here. Every so often you go through it. Like, that's been there since I did my lavender sachets, you know. It's just bits like that. Look, we've got a bit of a, that's obviously off, can't even remember what I used that on. It's very pretty though. It's a sticker thing, and a little purse thing that I found at a thrift store. So just a little, I think that's come off something, to be honest, because it's sticky on the back. Anyway, this is what I thought I would rummage through and see if I could, you know, make this look a little bit better, or not so formal, I could say. See, that's a little bit of trim from Luscious Laces. We could add a bit of colour on this. It's so easy to do something that's tone on tone. It's a very easy way of doing things. You know, it's a safe way of doing things. I find it a lot more difficult to use bits of colour and make it look, you know, not odd. Maybe that could go there. So maybe we will add just some little touches of colour. What's that? Oh, that's, what did I use for that? Oh, just make. Oh, that was from when I was making the embroidery hoop. I had to cut some of the little dangles off the lace that Grace gave me. And that was one of them. This is a butterfly. It's really stiff. Like, it's almost feels like it's been glued before, but I don't think it has. Maybe we could use that, as soon as it's stiff, and it's a little bit too stiff, but it's okay, we can use that. What else? Let's just have a little rummage. Oh, I wonder where that went. What's that? Oh, that's some little things off a shoe. Maybe we could use some of this. Maybe we could use that on their butterfly, yeah? Okay. That might be a bit dark, and also because that's quite large and quite stiff, I think that wouldn't roll as well. They're off a pair of shoes. Now, this is a joining part in one of the doilies, and I think that was from the Decorating Doilies kit as well. So maybe we could use that on here somewhere. Find a little spot and just plonk it down. A little flower. Put that there, maybe. It's, might be a bit dark. I've got a button already threaded. Don't you just love it when you find buttons that are already, they've already been already got the threading. You don't have to worry about the sewing one. Maybe we'll use that. What's this? That's a little, don't even know what they're called. It's like a little applique. Maybe we can use that. I'm sorry if I haven't been in shot. Put that maybe. Look at that. I've got a lamp I bought a long time ago, and it's got a thick, it's a vintage lamp, and it's got a thick tulip glass shade on it. My daughter has it in her room, and the cat knocked it over, and look, so that has to be fixed. It's a bit sad, isn't it? There's a little flower we can use. How about that one? That one might be a bit, is that too small? Maybe not. We'll see. That's my son in the background. It's Sunday. Oh wow, isn't that sparkly? That's fallen out of something. I don't know what it's fallen out of, so maybe we won't use it just in case I find what it fell out of. Put that there. Oh, okay, it's fallen out of this. I think that was when I made my Christmas boots. Was it? And I made the little house around the top, and I was using these like windows. And that one was, this is off a necklace or something, and that one was damaged. That would look cute as a window just like that as well, so we'll keep that. There's another flat back pearl. I'm just placing them at the moment. I'm not gluing anything. My gun's still warming up. There's one there. tiny bit. Okay, so now that will go like so. And like I said, I'm not putting things on the outside. I'm going to leave it the outside like it is. So I don't want something with a big centre, because it'll make it too big, won't it? I don't want it really much bigger than what it already is. I could have something here. See, I could have that there. Something pretty there. Isn't that pretty? I was playing with these the other day. Maybe that one. Anyway. Need something to go in there. Just put those away. Last month or the month before, I got these, and I got these from eBay, and I forgot to show them in my haul, and I think I got them for about $6, and there's 11 of them, and they're weaving implements. You use them to weave in and out of, you know, wool and fibres and things like that, and I'm just thinking that might be perfect. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but that might. See, look, that's exactly the right size. And my husband said, why did you get those? And I said, because they just look good. And, you know, I don't weave or anything like that, but look at them. And there's 11 of them. So I wonder if I can just attach that like that, and let's see if it rolls up all right. And if it does, I'll have to do a little bit more gluing there by the look of it. If it does, I can use one of those, because that's nice and narrow, I'm thinking. And they're sat there doing nothing, so as long as I don't stab myself with it. That works. Looks like a steeple, doesn't it? And it will sort of sit there too. And I could have something on there. I don't know what, but I can have something on there. Maybe a bow or something like that. And a closure, like can't stick it through anything with glue on it. It's the only thing with this hot glue. Goodness, it makes, you know, you've really got to think about things, don't you? Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, we're going to have perhaps, I can put the ribbon on there and tie it around there. Do I want ribbon? No, I don't want ribbon. Yeah, so look at all those. Don't know what to do with them, but that's one thing, isn't it? No, I don't think I want a ribbon. Maybe I have like one colour here, which is white. The others are all too dark colours. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Roseanne sent me. Oh, this feels so much. This one is kind of stiff. This one is really smooth and soft. So maybe I can use some of those. Isn't that lovely? They're hand dyed, and she sells them in her store. Now, I'm not sure if she's got her store open at the moment or not. That's really pretty, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to use this. Maybe not all of it. I want to save some. Alright, maybe we will cut it in half. Okay. And we'll wrap that up again. So that could work, couldn't it? Hopefully I've left enough for a bow to tie it together. Okay. It's just... So... We probably don't need this as big to wrap around it either now. So it's going to go like that, isn't it? So I will have to work on this a bit more because I'm going to have to find something to that I can give it a bit more balance on the bottom. I mean, it does actually stand up. Do I want it standing up? It's like a baby's rattle, isn't it? That's fine though. If it's just there for decoration, I may or may not add to it. As long as I'm not playing with it, I'm not going to hurt myself, am I? So there we go. We have a collage type snippet roll, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you. Okay, I was just saving my video and I realized I had this, it's like I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's off a light fitting of some kind, and so I've put that on the base there. I've just used a screw because it didn't have a screw or anything and it had quite a large hole. So I used a screw and a washer, and I've affixed it to the snippet roll. I just stuck that in there. So that will stand lovely now. It looks quite nice. You don't see it an awful lot, obviously. You can have it standing there, maybe put a flower in it or something like that, and or you can have it on a shelf or something, which I like the idea of that, and just have it, you know, displayed on a shelf up high. You can have it, you can have your ribbons just sort of, you know, around like that, the flower or something. Just a thought. They're very pretty just to look at, and if you have like some like beautiful vintage pieces of lace and things like that that you really don't want to throw away, but there's not a lot you can do with them, that it's actually a really nice idea for that, because you could save them and admire them, and have something like this to use them on. So there you go. So I'll pop this on the end of the video now, just so that you can see what I ended up using as a stand, and that is it there. That's the stand there. That's the bottom of the, what do you call it? I also put a bit of glue on there too, not hot glue though, because that doesn't stick to these sorts of things. I put a little bit of the Helmar 450 quick dry glue. That's really strong glue. I do like it, but I use it very little these days because it plays havoc. The smell is very strong. So that's what I used. I'm quite happy with that, and I'm not going to decorate the top because I think it's unusual the way it is, and it's, you know, just a little bit different. So thank you for watching. Bye.